It's good to see you. Beautiful woman, woman of God. Yes. How have you been? How are you?
I'm well.
Yeah.
Thank God. That's at least we're starting 2014. I don't take it for granted. And,
just lift the mic a little bit.
It's been great and amazing. And
yes.
I'm happy. Looking forward to a great year.
Yes.
Yes.
How did you usher in 2014?
It was amazing. We were in Eldoret for the Pamoja Peace concert together with KTN. It was lovely. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
We enjoyed every bit of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a little of catching up. You're in Kenya. Last year got married. Congratulations. I'm sure you've been getting a lot of that since then.
Thank you.
How are you enjoying this marriage life?
I would say it's one of the beautiful things that happened to me.
Yes.
And I'm so grateful to God that it did. He blessed me with a very wonderful man who loves him and loves me as well.
Yes.
I don't think any man would just release their wife in a few months to go back to their country and do what I'm doing.
Yes.
It takes us seriously, you know, a very serious man who knows what he's doing. And I'm so grateful to my husband who allowed me to be in Kenya to do what I love most. And I'm very happy. It's been great months of marriage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm enjoying.
You're enjoying. That is good. We're happy for you.
Thank you.
And of course, we've been telling people to just send in their questions. And one of the questions coming in from David is, are you now settled and completely in Nigeria, or will you be doing a lot of the back and forth?
Yeah, I'll be doing a lot of back and forth. But Nigeria is my home for now.
Yeah.
And that's like my headquarters. That's where
you're based.
I'm based.
Yeah.
But it does not limit me from coming back to Kenya. I have a lot of projects.
Yeah.
This is where my ministry have grown. This is where my fan base, how people got to know and support my music is through Kenya. So I remain forever Kenyan.
Yeah.
And I'll be coming, you know, back and forth.
Okay.
Yes.
Before we move away from that, you know, a lot of the questions also, of course, around the big wedding. We saw all of that, and it was really amazing. A girl's dream. Any girl's dream. They'll be like, I want that. Everybody wants that. Talk us through that. Of course, also there was a lot of conversations. You know, people, and of course, you being on the spotlight, people will have all manner of comments. For you, what was that period like? How would you sum it up in terms of the things that were being said at the time? But for you also, it being a very beautiful moment. Because they say for a human being is when you're born, when you get married, your birthday is when you die. So it was a huge moment, but there's also all these things going around. How was that period like for you?
It was nice.
Yeah.
At the same time challenging. I think being in the public life,
spotlight,
everything about you is scrutinized. Everybody wants to know. To some extent, some people want to control. They want to tell you, do this, don't do this. We don't like this. So it's normal when you've been. This is my 10th year in music industry, and experiencing challenges is a daily experience. And I said I never count something a success. Anything that I do, be it concert, music, recording, anything, without challenge. Whenever I experience challenge, I know I'm headed towards the right direction. Because that's where you get opposition, both spiritually, physically, and you don't expect everybody to love you. You have haters, and you know, and people who support you. They are both very important for my growth. So to me, it was both experiences, but mostly it was the biggest moment of my life. I think I will never forget.
No one will.
It was a long journey, but I just did. It took me a very short time to fix things together. I worked with a wedding planner who helped me to fix things behind the screens. People never knew what was going on, the date and all that, because I decided to just do it. That's my private life, so to be a bit private. Though it can never be that private.
It can't. I mean, you're known. Everybody wants to know who's Emmy getting married to. What is Emmy doing?
But it was a nice experience going to fit my gown. I got my gown from London, and
you
the designer, I just say, just designed for me something. It was lovely. I loved it, everything. So I did very far away. By the time I finished up everything, it was just, the day was here. You do a lot of your music, of course, in your native language, and yet we still see, I myself sometimes, unless they're, you know, the subtitles, will not understand, but we'll find very many people singing along, dancing, enjoying, praising and worshiping. What do you relate that to? Why do you find that people still get to use that music to worship God as much as some may not understand, and why you choose also to remain to your native language? I think that's one of the main and major strengths in my ministry, in my music. That's that's the thing that makes Emmy Kosgey to be who she is today. It's my fans, it's people who love my music regardless of the language. They've made my image, my ministry come to this level because they've proved that music is beyond language. It's very spiritual. It's food for the soul, as they say. So it ministers to so many people spiritually more than physically. And that has been my mission, that we see our vernacular languages beyond the language, because the moment we take our vernacular or tribal languages, ethnicity positively, then we build one another. Then it becomes our strength. But when we use it to, negatively, that's how we fight. And, the first thing you would see someone is, I don't understand that language. But when it's taken beyond, you say, most of my fans don't understand, but they get blessed. Someone would say, I was blessed, I was healed, I was encouraged, I was inspired. That's so powerful. And I'm so grateful to my fans, once again, because they are the ones who made it possible and give me the strength every day. They give me the strength to continue to write more and more of Kalenjin music and encourage other musicians to come out. We don't have to be doing English or Swahili, all of us at a go. We can still be proud.
That difference, that variety.
Thank you. And our cultures are so rich. Our tunes, our dancing style, dressing, it's so rich from every community. And this is the biggest tool.
Now you're in Nigeria, you're learning the local language. Are we going to hear some music from there as well?
A lot. I mean, their music is so rich. Their culture is very rich equally. And I'm working on so many songs and collabos and singing Igbo, Swahili, and Kalenjin. It's so amazing. So it's one of those things that I'm working on and doing a few songs in Igbo language. It's so nice.
So we're expecting some coming soon.
Yeah.
And how has it been settling down there? I mean, it's a different country, different culture, and for you as a public figure, and of course they now know you. You've come into their lives, popular man of God there as well. How has that been for you?
Well, I've had to adjust to a few things.
Take us through some.
One is food. They do a lot of pepper in their food. It's extreme. But, not that extreme. I'm learning. Secondly is status. Their status there is so different. Here, I can just walk out, go for shopping. I can just, with being on the spotlight, it's so different that it's extreme. And because of it,
it's
serious business. So I'm still adjusting to a few things, like walking around with security, with when I'm here I'm so free. But there
you must
it's a different thing altogether.
Wow.
It's a different thing altogether, being in my level and doing what I'm doing, and my husband being who he is. It's so, but it's a different culture, but I like it that they really love God. Their spiritual level is so deep. One of the things that I've loved is adjusting to working harder spiritually. My husband prays a lot, Bible study and all that, and that's what I love. It builds my ministry and makes it better every day. So those are some of the things that I'm working on. Then I had to be coached on how to greet, how to receive
their
people.
culture, so that people go like, what is wrong with this woman? Finally, our time is up, Emmy, but what do Kenyans expect? What do your fans watching, even around the world, of course, expect from you in coming days?
Great things, big things. We have so many concerts in Kenya, for example, like 4 events coming up this year. I'll be representing Kenya together with Susanna Owio at the Masterpiece concert in Egypt. And we'll be here doing lots of rehearsals throughout the years. The concert is in October, and I'm looking forward to, we are celebrating our 10th year this year in music ministry. So I'm looking forward to sharing big day with my fans out there who've supported me tirelessly.